you can do a test to see what the delay is between when you say something and when you hear yourself.
Okay, now is when I'm beginning to talk. Darn it, that didn't really work. Okay, that time. Yeah, so I still can hear myself twice pretty clearly. But
yeah,
okay.
I know, but the delay should be shorter.
It is a much shorter delay.
It isn't much shorter than before?
It is a much shorter delay. It is better.
Oh, okay, so that's good.
So you only respond to me, you respond to the second time.
No, I'm hearing you through Discord, so I'm hearing you instantly. And I'm responding appropriately, but you're hearing both things delayed.
Weird. Okay, that's fine. So it's only on my end that things are really messed up.
Sure. We need a name for our character.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you have a name in mind?
Echo.
Echo? Or are you just saying echo because you are hearing yourself?
Seems pretty fitting. No, that's the name.
Just like that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So actually I had a question, which was, what kind of playthrough do you want this to be? Because before when we were talking, it seemed like a part of you wanted to see like a master at work sort of thing. But I'm not sure if that's what you want to see as your first experience seeing this game. So maybe you want to see something more realistic as far as like what... Go ahead.
Yeah, so I would say, like, maybe not the hardest end of the spectrum, but not like the super easy modes that you were talking about. Somewhere kind of in between, where I get to see like a good swath of the game.
Okay.
Because I think like the playthrough you're going through is like the hardest possible thing, and I don't really need to, or we don't, need to grind on a certain area too much. It could be something that you're pretty much okay with getting.
Well,
you know
okay,
what I mean?
like...
Does that make sense?
In my mind, in quotes, super easy mode means you go magic and you just use magic. And that's lame and boring, and like it's helpful in like that other character that I'm making trying to get all the achievements, because sometimes it's like, ugh, I just have to get through this area. I don't really care. I know I can defeat these things. I just need to get through it. So I'll use some magic just to make my life easier. But like, as a normal playthrough, it almost feels like cheating because it's too easy. Less easy mode is going like just melee, but I'm going to wear really heavy armor and stuff, and have lots of health and things like that. And then hard mode is like, I'm going to parry and dodge and only do those things every enemy in the game. And I have to wear like almost no armor to do it, and I don't put stats into health. I just like buff up my damage and stuff, and that's it, and my endurance. Now, with either one of these three, you're gonna see someone who knows the game pretty well, so they're gonna more or less excel at any of them. But still, it's if you wanted to see, for example, what a person like me might make a character, I would go for the dodgy parry one because it's hard, but I know how to do it, so it's not hard for me. But if you wanted to see something like what a new person playing the game for the first time would probably do, it would be that middle of the road, I'm gonna wear lots of armor character. So if that's kind of what you wanted to see, then I'll make that character. But I just didn't know what you wanted to get out of this. Thinking about?
Sorry, I switched my press to talk.
Oh, okay.
The other part of it was like, how easy was it for you to play that hardest one? Or, damn it.
It took a little bit of dedication to get good at it.
I'm all mixed up. Hold on. The other...
I don't hear you talking right now.
The thing I meant to say was, how much fun would it be for you to do that middle tier or the difficult tier? Because like on my own, I could do that middle level that you were talking about, and I could just watch you do the harder thing.
But the middle tier is good too. It's honestly, I wouldn't worry about my fun level. I worry more about your experience.
Let's go parry dodge then.
Sure.
Yeah, because then if I play the other way, I'll probably play it the way that I would play it as a noob.
Okay. So these are the character classes.
And then I'll get both things out of it.
Okay. It's gonna leave you with a weird impression of what this game is like. Going from seeing me play it to if you were to play it. But that's okay, it's whatever. So...
I think that would happen regardless of what mode we chose.
Perhaps. But, oh. Anyways, so... right, the character classes. So, I was talking to you before about how obscure everything is. And you've seen some, like, extra credit stuff. But, you can see the kind of descriptions of these character classes. And it tells you some things, but like, it's really sparse. It's like, this is the Wanderer. It has a sword and high dexterity, but high dexterity means 14. You can see the stat over there. And like, is that much higher than 11? Like, in the grand scheme of things? Or 9? This one has 14. Okay at close range, but weak with magic. Is weak with magic? Because it has 9 intelligence, but like this bandit has 8. Doesn't say anything about that. So it's just kind of weird what it chooses to describe. And you see that they have different weapons and different shields and stuff. But at this point, you don't really know what any of that means. And then there's this one. Unclothed Enigma. Okay. So, like, I don't know why you picked this. The other thing that's interesting is if you look at the stats, each of these classes actually begins the game at a different level. So like level 3, 5, 4, 4, and the Depraved is 6. So it actually begins at a higher level than everything else. It doesn't really matter, but it's just kind of interesting. And this one starts at level 1. It's the only one that starts at level 1. It's kind of strange. And like, I'm sure some person who knows all the lore about everything would be like, oh, there's a reason for that, because of course there is. But like, I don't know. Anyway, so this is the typical dodgy character. So we could go with them. We'll start with a dagger, which maybe you'll see what I'm talking about with the things that suck about the dagger, but whatever. But ultimately it doesn't really matter because I can parry with anything. So, but this is the typical parry character. The thing that's nice about this, and it mentions it right there, it has the master key. And the master key lets you basically, like, what's it called? Sequence break the game. So, like, generally the path you usually take through the game with any other character that does not have the master key, this character's like, whatever, and they can just kind of go through doors you're not supposed to be able to go through and get to, like, end game really quickly. So that's neat. Again, that's going to kind of be strange as far as what you think the game is like, but at the same time, it's also kind of fun just to kind of go wherever you want. And you don't have to use the master key just because you have it. But is there any preference you have over these guys?
No, I'm cool with the thief. That sounds like fun.
Okay. So the thief has a lot of dex and no strength, which has a bunch of intelligence and faith. Jeez. I'm just looking at the stats right now. Because, like, here's the thing. And perhaps I should just keep my freaking mouth shut and just go for it. Like, I don't want to give away too many mechanics. Like, you know... Because I kind of want to go for this one. Because... I'm gonna end up wanting lots of strength and endurance. So... these stat lines help.
I mean, I have no frame of reference, so I would just go... Yeah, just go with what your heart tells you.
But that's kind of what I mean. Like, do you want me to play this with all of my intimate knowledge, or do you want me to just play it like a new person? That's kind of what I was getting at before. Like, you know, what kind of experience do you
I would say play it with all your intimate knowledge, because if I want to play it like a new person, I can just play it.
Okay. So you get to choose a gift. You can choose no gift, if you want. You can get a free goddess blessing, which lets you fully restore HP and stuff. Or a bomb, which is more deadly than a standard bomb. A twin humanity, whatever that is, sometimes found on carcasses. Some binoculars, amazing. You can look at faraway things. A pendant with no effect, but fond memories of that comfort travelers. So this is like, what the hell does this do, right? Like, this is that obscurity. It's just like, why would you choose this? Or you can choose that master key. You get it for free if you're the thief, but if you're not the thief, you can just choose it anyway. By the way, I'm not going to take it because I don't know. Usually I take the old witch ring, which is like no obvious effect.
Just don't take it then.
Well, the reason I would take it is because it's going to obscure the game more for you. So if you do play it later, you're going to be like, how do I do this without the master key? And you'll have to experience it that way. But if I get the master key and I use it, then the game's gonna go by kind of quickly. Like, so the reason why I don't want to take it is because I don't want to skip things. But the reason I do want to take it is because it's fun to skip things. But nah, screw it. Let's just go with something normal. I'm gonna take this witch ring because I know what it does, even though it has no obvious effect. Physique. I usually go very slim because reasons. But there's fun options. You can be very large. You can be large upper body only or large lower body only, which is kind of fun to switch between. And then top heavy gives you an enormous head for some reason. Or you can have a tiny head. Or just normal. These are weird.
And all of these have some sort of effect. We don't know what that is.
I have no idea if these have any effect. As far as I'm concerned, it's just cosmetic. Maybe it does have an effect. But I usually go very slim. Because, you know, I'm slim. You do get to choose a face. These are like the default faces.
Yeah, go with that.
Honestly, the face really doesn't matter because you almost never see it. Usually you're wearing a helmet or you're a zombie, so you don't see it anyway. And then even if you do, like, by the way, there's some flavor text down there that says like...
Hold on, here's the thing that's weird to me. So like, it feels like you'll pause and I'll start to say something and then you'll talk over it. Is it because I'm responding to your delayed response, so you were already doing a new thing?
You are responding to my delayed response, yes. So, for example, I might say like...
That's so weird. It's like light traveling or something.
Well, it's a stream delay. This is how it works. The delay on Discord is very short.
Okay.
In comparison. So, anyways,
Okay, just so that like you'll be used to me interrupting you unexpectedly.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's fine. So you get to choose your hair. You can be part of a near extinct race, or have a very rare eye and hair color, or whatever. Or you can ignore all that and customize everything. And it does have like a, you know, face customization thing, which is really weird, actually. Like, it's hard to make anything that, like, if you're trying to go for a particular face, it's kind of hard to make it happen. So I'm just gonna hit random a bunch of times.
Hey, one weird thing.
What's that?
I'm gonna take advantage of being at home and start laundry. Is this a good time to leave, or should I leave once the game gets in?
Well, I would say, like, if you leave, then I should pause it.
Or I guess just could you wait for just like 5 minutes and
Yeah, no, go for it.
back.
I'll make a face or something, I'll get ready, and then when you come back, I'll begin.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
God. His eyes are huge. Oh my god, it's an alien. Oh, that makes it even worse. Oh. What is this face? Oh my gosh. Actually, that nose is... It's like, Lois. Okay, let's fix this. God, that's terrible. Face aspect ratio. That's one way to say it. I have to fix these eyes. Oh my god. I feel like this is beyond repair. Where's the eye size? Smaller. Oh, it looks so wrong. No spacing. It's a little bit less bad. Let's get some vibrant colors in here. Oh. Those are some eyes. Okay. Should bring this in. That's a lot better right away. It's probably fine. I don't think I need to do anything else. Okay. That's fine. Jaw. I wonder, like, it looks like she's like all hunched forward. That's some terrible neck posture. I don't know. Is that a thing I can fix? It's like, what's with that bulge? There's no neck option. It looks fine from here, but then it's just like, ah! Also, the eyebrows are a bit high. She looks sad. It's like, you can be sad or surprised. There's no... Okay, that's a bit more neutral. Okay, narrow face. I like narrow face. Okay, that's too narrow. Okay. What does this do? Some of these look really funny. Now she's happy. Now she's sad. I'm spending way too much time on this, but I have to wait until he gets back anyway. Oh my. Let's get Some Leno right there. I don't know what to do about that neck. I wonder if it's just because the face is like too small. Like, what if I get out of this? That looks so weird.
Back again.
Oh, hey. This person has like some serious neck posture issue. I don't know how to fix. Like, you see that under the chin? It's like going way up there, and oh, that looks broken. I don't know how to fix it though. You see what I'm talking about?
That's like some VR chat modeling.
Well, like there's a hole there. It shouldn't be there. But I really don't know how to fix it.
You have a rare hair type and eyes, and also a weird chin.
Well, I changed the eyes. I was gonna change the hair too. I just haven't gotten around to it. There's like no like chin angle or something. I kind of want to just hit the random button, or pick a default. Like where to go? Face. I think that's fine. Do they all have this problem? Oh, they all have this problem. The neck sticking out like that. Alright, whatever. You can be a common person. I'm still gonna change the hair though and stuff. Let's have some crazy hair. What hair color should we go for? It must be crazy, whatever it is. Like, is this a good Dark Souls color?
I like the purple. I'm a huge fan of that.
Like, more purple or more pink? Like that?
That I can't. Oh god, the delay. The more reddish purple.
More pink. More magenta, I guess.
Oh, see, now I'm conflicted. They're both good. I don't think you can go wrong.
Okay. The eyes are probably fine. Oh. No red. Red is bad. What's the opposite of this would be pure green? Yeesh. Okay, no, that's not gonna fly. Do some cyan. Or some... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Good enough. Back. Yeah, see, as soon as you put on a hat, it ruins it all. But, whatever. Let's do it. Finally. Let me know about the,
In the
volume.
age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold,
Also, let me know about
life
the quality of the
and
video.
death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos.
Never noticed she has purple lipstick on.
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
Can't forget.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons.
I wonder what he's crushing there. It's probably just like a piece of the dragon or something. I'm curious.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Dun dun dun. What does it all mean? I don't know. Except I do, but that's okay.
It's certainly chipper.
So, yeah, visual quality
Yes,
and audio
indeed.
levels are okay?
The dark sign brands the undead.
Yep, both are good.
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
They get to be locked away to await the end of the world.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And that is our fate.
I like your take better than theirs.
All
This
chippy.
is your fate.
House. We're just chilling with some weird maggoty
And then the keyman
stuff.
shows up.
Yeah, and the door on the ceiling opens, and some dude's like, "Here, have a body." Thud. And you're like, "Ooh, shiny." And you look up, it's like, "Sup? I'm out of here." You're like, "Okay. Well, I now have purpose."
And then you eat the body of them.
So apparently my skin is blue. That was not intentional. Like my zombie skin color. And I got some like purple lipstick stuff. I wonder why that happened. Huh. That's a good luck. Alright,
Oh
first
yeah,
thing.
that was good.
I gotta check my weight. Alright, I'm like... We're in... Okay, it's fine. So... He has a key. That's cool. And I got this busted sword. And some some weird clothes. Okay, let's do this. Dude, those shoes though. Alright, anyway. So, there's a guy in here. He's just praying or something. There's no one in here. Oh, there's a dude. So there's these messages on the floor. And it's telling you how to play with controls and stuff. This one tells you how to attack. Conveniently, there's a dude here. So you're like, okay.
That's nice. It's pretty unobtrusive if you played before.
Yeah, because you just run past it. Where the heck dead guy on the floor? Also, do you hear that, like... thud, thud, thud?
Yes.
What is that? Sounds like it's coming from over here. Oh. It's a big dude. You must have a very interesting life, pacing back and forth in that room. But okay. And there's this dude.
Is that a Dargon from the past?
Well, it's something. It's fat. It has a big thing. It has some wings. Oh, it's a big butt crack. I like this guy who maybe fought it at one point and got thrown so hard that this happened. Also has a bag over his head. I don't know. Strong attack. It did 16 damage, that strong attack. And each of these dudes give me 20 souls.
And you get their souls.
Get their souls! I'm gonna run at this guy. Slashy, 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 slash. He's all dead. And I absorb his essence.
And he wasn't trying to hurt nobody.
Yeah, you can totally run past them, they don't care. But I need souls, so I killed him. And then you find this stick in the ground. And it says light bonfire. This is apparently an important thing because this text popped up. Rest. You can leave. And then you can rest.
You got the full half.
Yes. So, good thing to do in Dark Souls is explore. So let's wander around. This thing. Oh, it's good to know. What's these? It's not open. Okay. So we know there's a giant demon somewhere. If we want to think about it really hard, we went up a ladder, so I guess it's below us somewhere. And then we know that there's a door here that we can't open. So we can look around. There's obviously this door. There's some space up there on the second floor. And if we look real hard, can't really see anything. We can see that it goes that way, but not that way. Alright, whatever. Let's go through this door. It's heavy. Do you see what I see?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Looks kind of like that guy that was down below, actually.
Yeah.
So we want to look around. Make sure we're not going to get ambushed. And I guess we're going to have to fight this guy.
I'm sure we'll never see that guy again.
This says to get away. Oh god. Why is the door closed? That's a legitimate question. I don't know.
Oh no!
So, I can hit him, but I do 2 damage per hit. So how's about we run away through this door? Which conveniently closes behind us.
Well, that's good.
So I guess this teaches you to, you know, maybe those things on the floor are really good advice sometimes.
Run away.
And also that you don't necessarily have to fight everything you see. I don't know. That guy's face, he's so angry. He's just like, why'd you get away from me? Alright, anyway. Come down here. Let me see another bomb. What does this say? Get your shield. What shield? This is telling you how to equip stuff. Hey, look, a shield. Menus, and I have a shield now. So let's take on Archer guy, who's now afraid of us because we have a shield. Pick this up. Battle axe. Oh yeah. He's not gonna know what hit him. It's gonna be an axe. Oh god, I missed. Bad. But there we go. He did. And then there's these things.
The arrows have like a real long arc, a really clear arc.
They travel very slowly. What's my weight? Oh, I'm too heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna ditch my hat so we can see my awesome hair. I am still too heavy. What does this do? 14, 1.8, 1.8. Alright. Or maybe I'll go pantsless. What does pantsless look like? Yeah, no, let's keep the pants on. Alright, that's better. So, yeah, that's me doing things because I know what to do. There's a dude in there. The store's all busted. I can't seem to get his attention. I see a shiny. Can we get the shiny? I can't get the shiny. This is a dead end. Alright, well, it's down here. Does this look familiar?
Oh, on the floor.
Ooh. So we were just up there a second ago. So now we've opened up a new place.
Everything makes sense again.
Let's go up here.
But we still want the shiny.
Oh! I got hit with the giant ball.
Oh, no.
Who's the jerk that launched a giant ball at me? It was you. Well, now you're gonna die. Okay. So by the way, that was a parry. So that's why I can like one-shot the
Yeah,
guy.
when he was kind of stunned for a second.
Yeah. So we rolled this giant rusty ball. It broke the wall, and now I can get to this guy. Hello, dude.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Should we hear him out? Should we just leave?
Regrettably,
Of course we should
I
hear him
have
out.
failed in my
It's a dying
mission.
request.
But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Thank you.
Oh, and this.
Okay.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So, this guy. Do you recognize him? Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, he let us out.
Yep. Hmm.
So if we didn't talk to him, we would not get that Estus flask and the key?
Yes, but as you will shortly see, without the key you wouldn't really go anywhere, so you're kind of forced to do this. Also, there's this text that popped up, which tells us how to use an item. So he gave us this flask. What the heck does it do? Let's see. Fills with Estus at bonfire. I still don't know what Estus does. I guess it heals HP. Flavor! They are linked to the Fire Keepers, whoever they are. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. Okey-doke. Oh, by the way, there's our ring. Remember I got a gift as a ring? It's engraved minutely with indecipherable script. Seemingly useless. Alright, great. See you, dudes. Oh. I just got 100 souls.
Is he moving now?
He's gone. So I don't know, actually this is something I don't quite understand. So that guy just died. I presumably have no relationship to that guy dying, but he died. And just because I'm in the vicinity, I got his souls? But like, is that true for everyone else? Like, if I didn't kill this guy up here, would he get some souls too? Like, I don't quite know how that works. Is it a hole in the wall? Anyway, this door. Hey, I just used that key that he gave me. So this is what I meant, like, if you didn't have that conversation, you wouldn't go anywhere. So this tells me how to use things two-handed and whatever.
Right.
And then oh, there's a guy. There's three guys. Let's see if I can cheap shot this guy. Nope, I failed. Run away. We're stuck on each other. Another. I'm going here.
Nice.
Shield up. Axe. Cool. Parry. So you get to watch all these neat animations when you parry dudes. This door is locked.
What about that giant glowing white door from before?
Oh, I'm coming back to that. Traverse the white light. Where are we? Oh.
The big dude.
Oh my god. I didn't know he could do that. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Let's run away and use a little drink. Okay, so now we are well equipped
Oh
to
my
deal with
god!
this guy. In the belly. Roll away. Whoops. I'm a
Oh, he
failure.
flies like a maniac.
Oh my god, I can't see. And there was much dodging. I need to get some stamina back. Just gonna keep hitting him in the butt and in the legs. And he's dead! Bye bye, guy. And the doors opened. As if by magic. And he gave me a key and some humanity. And the key is used on this door. So I always want to look both ways. In case you get ambushed. Explore all the things. Is this some sort of graveyard? I don't know where I am, but it's very Arctic-y mountain everywhere except here. Eggs.
Hope it wasn't eggs from the last guy we just killed.
You mean the boss we just killed?
Yeah.
I don't know. Possible. Anyway, so we walk up to the peak.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
That's
It was,
a
uh,
continent or
It
something.
was that thing's eggs.
Is that sorry? What were you saying? Oh, it's
I
his
think
eggs.
the eggs were for that
Yeah,
giant bird that just snatched us up.
Yeah, probably. And here. Hey, Lordran, you can
Hey,
level
it's
up.
VR chat guy.
Yeah, this is that place we visited. This is Firelink Shrine. You immediately rest at the bonfire. You're like, man, I got like 2,000 souls.
Like it's 1-to-1.
It is 1-to-1. So, with my souls, I shall level up strength. Because I wanna. And you can see when I did that, I gained some right weapon 1 damage. And I also gained, I did it kind of quickly, but I gained defense, like all around. I'll get more into that next time I level up, actually. And there's this guy over here.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
There's that obscurity again, right? So this guy's just like, hey, what are you doing here? Is that some sort of Fate of the Undead thing? Because everyone who comes here says that. And that's what that guy, the guy that gave us the Estus Flask was saying. And he's like, you gotta go ring the bell, it's like my dying wish or whatever. And you get here and this guy's like, actually there's 2 bells and actually there are like loads of people come from there and say that same thing. So, you know, you're just dropping the bucket and you're like, what? Also, everyone, like, they don't
Is
end
he talking
their
to like you, the player? As in like you think you're special?
Well, because like, you seem to be special, but then you get here and this guy's like, you're not the first. That's kind of strange. It's not referring to like you have multiple characters on your account. It's not that. It's even if this was your first character, you'd say that. But at least he's like, you know, talking to you and giving you some advice, which is nice. But he even says it right in your face. It's like, it's not much to go on, but that won't stop you. So, using that obscurity.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow.
Yep.
But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
And everyone always ends their sentences by laughing at you.
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. I know all that stuff. So, you know, if you play, you can talk to that guy. I just picked up humanity. That's interesting. It's a black sprite, and it's called humanity. Little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes humanity we hold within ourselves? Questionable. Alright, so what do we do? Every time you enter a new area, you should explore. So let's explore. It's this way. We shall pillage the corpse and gain some fire bombs, which I'll never use. And then there's the dude.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Fine.
He didn't laugh in our face. He was pretty. Well, I guess he was kind of.
That's true.
But still.
Yeah, I'm speaking in generalities. It's a common thing that people notice. So this is curious. It's down. So there's a floor like right there. Oh, what's above? Can't see anything above. But there's definitely a floor right there, and I'm curious, and I'm gonna go. And lo and behold, my exploration is rewarded with chests. By the way, you should maybe recognize this spot because we stood here And there was the mirror right here in VR chat.
Yeah.
And I was like crawling around being silly. So I'm picking up a bunch of items. Homeward Bones. That's cool. And I got like a Morning Star, which does a little bit less damage than my battle axe. But it has bleed, which I don't care about right now. I got some Lloyd's talismans, which I don't care about. Skeleton. Okay, this is going to be kind of a hard fight, actually. I didn't really think this through, to be honest. And I might die. But that's okay, because this is Dark Souls.
Man, they're much speedier than the other guys.
Yeah, and they do a lot more damage. Alright, this is how I win. I parry things. Alright, one down. Nope, bad timing. Okay. I want. Oops! Oh, shoot! Alright, I need an opportunity to drink. Okay. Oh, way too early. Alright, buddy. Let me get behind you. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, if I can just keep making him fall
He
over.
like exploded.
Yeah, if you hit them with a heavy enough weapon, they kind of break apart. By the way, you're gonna hate me, but if you do ever play this game, you should totally come here first. Because it'll be funny. Not because it's a good idea, but
To the really hard place that you said was...
this place is super hard. It's right beside where you start, but it's like crazy hard. So like, check this out. I'm gonna run up here. And I'm gonna run through this little bit of water. And
Is that the bird that brought you here?
yes. So yeah, there. That's the thing. So we began here. I ran up to this spot, and then I checked there, and then I checked here, and this is where that guy was. That said wants to keep our distance. So if you happen to go this way, and you're like, oh, this is nice. It's ruined, and there's a giant bird, as you pointed out. It's full of water. There's a chest over here, which is already open. There's a statue with that baby. And then you come over here, and you see, like, ooh, shiny, an item. And you want to come here, and then you have to fight these skeletons, and it's super hard. I don't know whether I should push my luck and actually keep going. So I know what's over here, and I don't really need it right now, so I'm just going to come back later. I'm going to pick up this item, though.
Oh, I see. When I'm playing, I should do the really hard, dumb thing. But when you're
Because
playing...
you'll learn! Well, you already saw I could defeat them.
I don't want to be trashed.
Hey, a person! Oh, they're gone. Alright, anyway. If we continue to explore, we will find that we can come down here, and there's a person in a little cage prison thing. She does not respond. She cannot speak. Okay. And we can come down here. And there's an elevator. Well, I know it's an elevator. Maybe that's not obvious. There's a lever which does not move. there's some text that says try death. Interesting. Well,
You haven't yet, I suppose.
that's true. I have yet to die magically. We could go down there, but I just know that I don't care. There's no reason for you not to go down there. But I'm just not gonna. I'm going to opt to go the other way. Or, I should say, to continue exploring and then choose to go another way.
I love how like most of this art style is like all these grays and greens, and it looks pretty realistic. And then there's like this shocking neon purple hair in the middle
Yeah.
of the screen.
That's why I wanted crazy hair. Okay, so let's go up these stairs.
It's awesome. It just like is really, oh, it's like striking.
Yeah. I also, I don't know if it comes through on the stream or not. I kicked up the digital vibrance a little bit to make it a little bit more colorful. But that's just because this monitor I'm using is really terrible colors. Ugh. Die to battle axe. I'm dead. I'm a ragdoll now. Kick him off the mountain. Bye. Alright.
Is this the monitor that you said you got for like super nice ragdoll, super good deal?
No, that's my other monitor. This is my gaming monitor, which I'm only using because its native resolution is 1020.
Oh, yeah.
Or 1080p, sorry. Which is what I'm streaming at, so it's just a little bit more ideal. But the colors suck, which is why I boosted it a little bit. This guy's throwing grenades or something. Avoid him. Stab. Bang! Hey, dude. So this is generally how it goes at the beginning of the game. You see, I'm just like holding my shield up, waiting for their obvious attack to hit, and then hitting them. Think. Think. Easy. Now, the reason I can do that is because my shield, if we look at its stats, you see on in the center of the screen here, it says damage reduction percent, and for physical it says 100%. So long as you're shielding with this thing, 100% of physical damage is blocked. Other shields don't have that property, but this one in particular does, and so makes it kind of easy. Like I don't sacrifice damage by shielding. Also, there's a shiny over there, and the way you get to it is you make a very scary jump. Jumping in this game is non-trivial. And honestly, when I first started playing that jump, I died probably like 8 times trying to make it. And then
Wait,
died again
hold on.
trying to get back. And now I can just do it, it's fine. But also, ragdolls are really fun in this game.
I thought there was supposed to be some like ring gold dog angel thing over there.
You mean the ring I picked up?
Was that just VR chat when that guy was sitting there?
Oh yeah, there's a dude there. In VR chat. He will eventually be there, but he's not there right now. You're not supposed to know. But that's okay. We'll meet him eventually, especially if I start going really quickly. I don't know how you like this pace. I'm being very show and tellish, as opposed to just running through the game. But if you want me to go quicker and describe less and just let you experience it, just let me know.
Okay. I think that might naturally happen as the game goes on, too.
Yep. feed. Da-da-da. Stab.
I just know if I was playing this, I would have died at least 6 times by now.
Oh, probably more than that. Because, remember, we already killed a boss.
Like the big Puff the Magic Dragon thing alone.
Yeah. And like those 2 jumps I just made are non-trivial jumps. But they're also completely not required, as you will shortly see. So when I play, I generally like try to get all the
damn,
things.
you're running through this thing like Mario 3. Like you just know exactly where to go.
Yes, I do. Should I slow down?
No, it's fun. It's just like crazy. Like there's only a handful of games I can do this with.
Look at these 2 dudes. Why are they there? They're just spending their whole life just hanging from this thing. There's actually another one over there. You can see his hands on the...
I bet they're not traps at all.
Yeah, let's disarm this trap, shall we? Oh,
Oh, that poor guy.
this guy gets it especially bad with the parry. Alright. Picked up some rubbish.
Oh my god.
Best item ever. Has no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. This is a good game. So yeah, this is where I just jumped
Come
to
on, if
before.
we're gonna carry around useless things, it might as well be like an old lady ring or something.
Where did that guy come from? Like, seriously, where did that guy come from? I have no idea where that guy came from.
He's freaking the fuck out.
Yes, he is. He has no idea how to get up to me. But like... where did he come from? I'm dumbfounded by this
It's a
guy.
slope. It's a gradual slope.
Well, no, like, he doesn't... Nobody spawns up here. So I'm just like, where did he come from? I don't know. Alright, whatever. He's gone. I shall crush him. Alright, so we've done all the things, and then I'm like, hey, let's go do some fog. And there's nothing on the other side. The fog gates are really scary because you never know what's on the other side. Because a lot of the
That's
time you
such a
go
good
through the
design
fog
way
and
to
it's
get
a
around
boss.
loading points.
No, it's not a loading thing. I don't know what it really is. Oh.
Oh my Jesus. Oh, he's gone. Okay, that's fine.
Tiptoe forward. God, look at this scene right here. Whoa, this guy can jump. Yeah, just look at this. You come up these stairs, there's a dragon, and then it leaves into the sun, and you're like, alright. So just look at the top of my head. Right above my head right now, I see a dude way back there in the distance. And then another one here, and then another one there, and then another one there, and then there was one here, but he ran towards us. And then another one over there, and another one over there. Like, holy crap, there's so much stuff.
There's one to your right, yeah.
Oh, there's actually another guy. Right there. Above my head. And you're like, man. And then there's some text over there.
So that works great too because you're all distracted by the dragon and then you just don't even notice.
Yeah. Oh, there's a ladder here. How do I get to that? Oh, look. More dudes. And that goes, and there's a stairway down there. And then I see that text way out, like, see, like, way off to the right, way down there. Glowing orange stuff. It's like this whole area is really dense. Seems like you can go many places. And what about this way, actually? Well, from here. Can't really see anything. Okay. So we got an archer shooting at us. We got these two dudes. So like half of what I'm doing right now, like I'm fighting this guy obviously, but I'm keeping this archer in mind because like you're listening to the shots from the crossbow and being like, okay, I have to maintain this guy and make sure that he can't hit me while I'm fighting these other dudes. And just keeping all that timing in mind is really critical. It makes like an otherwise easy fight, even just a one-on-one against like one of these dudes, becomes way more complicated once you have that guy shooting at you. So, anywho's.
Yeah.
Oh, look at how many souls I have.
Trying
so
to manage
awesome.
all the tasks.
All right. So there's these guys, and they have spears. They're very reluctant to attack. And this is actually a nice moment in the game, because so far, if you've kind of learned what to do, you're like, okay, here's the pattern. I walk up to dude with shield up. They attack me like an idiot, bounce off my shield, and then I attack them. And then you get up to these guys. And look how reluctant they are to actually attack you. They just stand there. Even that little smite that they're doing is not an attack. That's just to try to break my shield. They're so reluctant. So these guys really make you, they either test your patience, because at some point you're like, ah, screw this, and you attack into their shield, and then they attack you, and they might hit you there if you're not careful. Or you have to come up with a way to deal with them. So it's a nice change of pace enemy. And by the way, what you do is you kick them and then you break their shield. Alright, dead. What's going on down here? Giant bonfire.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, by the way, so like you see boxes, you can break them with your weapon, or you can be an awesome Dark Souls player and break them with your body, just rolling around, breaking stuff.
Rolling around, breaking all the stuff.
This guy's trying to be sneaky, but he's not very sneaky.
Alright, so who's this guy?
Oh, that was so sad. I thought he was getting the jump on you.
Look at this guy.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
He's a merchant.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above,
And he
there's
laughed
that
in your face.
humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
See, they always laugh. Interestingly, he basically just described all the bosses in the area, which is pretty cool actually. He's like foreshadowing really hard. But whatever. I'm going to buy a residence key.
Thank you kindly.
No problem. Yeah, let's not buy anything else. Hey, this guy dropped an item. He dropped some armor. Let's take a look at this armor. Well, it sucks, and it weighs twice as much as my current armor. Let's not use that. Does this look familiar?
Oh, look at that quartet of gentlemen there.
Bad timing. Alright, whatever. Trying to be fancy. Getting my butt kicked by the easiest enemy in the game. It's really nice. By the way, you'll see this on the floor sometimes. Oh, okay, it's gone. Anyway, what that is some other player that has died. You get to click these things, and it will show you the last, like, 10 seconds or last 5 seconds or whatever of their life before they died. So you might be able to see, like, maybe what to watch out for. Which can be handy.
Almost like a community Super Meat Boy kind of thing.
Kinda, yeah. It's usually pretty hard to tell, because you only see them, you don't see, like, an enemy that they were fighting or anything. So I just got a crossbow, which I don't care about, to be frank. But I got it, because it's there. Oh, by the way, earlier, I forgot about it, but earlier I picked up a shield from this dude. So, just to illustrate my point, it was this shield here. So if I compare mine to that, you see the physical damage reduction is 93, so if I block something with this shield, I take 7% damage at that point, of whatever I would have taken. But this shield has better magic and lightning defense than the one I'm actually using. So you see there's kind of a trade-off on these things. It also weighs less, I think. Yeah, now we're up here.
Right.
And ooh. Don't quite have enough to level up. However, I've been picking up some items. These, Soul of a Lost Undead and Large Soul of a Lost Undead. So I'm gonna eat these. Crunch! And that was 200 souls right there. So now I can level up. I will get more strength. More strength? More strength? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. And actually, you know what? I might as well just eat more of these, because I have a bunch. I think that's enough. Okay. So let's continue. And whenever you sit at a bonfire, everybody respawns. So gotta go through the motions again.
Oh, well, that sucks.
So these guys are just this carpet bomb. Do I hear somebody? I do hear somebody. Someone who's very jumpy. They're just carpet bombing this this area you want to go down.
Wait, I just thought of a good puzzle. Let me know if it actually happens in the game. Where, like, you would walk in, you'd see the bonfire, you'd sit down in it, and then just when you stand up, like a million guys show up.
Well, that would be
Not really a puzzle, I
jerk
guess,
move.
but just a situation using that mechanic.
Well, here's the thing. If you were to use the bonfire, stand up, and suddenly there's a whole bunch of dudes around you, you would just instantly die, and then you would stand up from that very same bonfire surrounded by all the dudes and instantly die, and then stand up again from the very same bonfire surrounded by all the dudes and instantly die. So you see the problem here?
I think it, yeah.
So, also, like, okay, so I see there's two bodies, or three bodies there, right? That archer's dead, and whatever. But let me sit at this bonfire right here. And then my screen gets obscured, and then you can see, bang, there's that archer, and he's standing again. So even though I haven't gotten up from the bonfire, I'm still sitting. But as soon as you sit is when everyone respawns. So in the situation you're describing, you would sit and then suddenly be like, oh, I'm surrounded, and you wouldn't even stand up, they would kill you before you even got up. So generally the way it works is that the area around the bonfire...
because you can't, like, you're not in his trigger window.
Yeah, I'm not in his trigger window right now. But yeah, generally the way it works is the area surrounding a bonfire is basically a safe zone. And that's even... yeah, that's pretty much it. And by the way, you probably just saw like a little ghostly figure crawl up that wall. Whenever you see a ghostly figure like that, it's another player. You're getting to see them for a moment.
Okay, I thought about that. I saw that way at the beginning next to that first depressing guy.
Yeah, that's another player. And there's not that many of them because this is the original Dark Souls.
And I didn't know if I was crazy because it left.
Yeah, they only stick around for like a second or so, and then they bail. So I'm running across the bridge. And then there's two dudes. Okay, so here's a mechanic I should probably describe. When you are in a parry animation, both you and the person you're attacking are invulnerable. So that's why, like, I began the parry animation with the with that first guy, and then while I was attacking him, the second guy's axe just went straight through me. And so I use that to my advantage sometimes when I'm like, I'm surrounded, I need to pick off these guys, but it's difficult. So what I'll do is I'll parry one of them, become invulnerable while I kill them, and then I'll be in a one-on-one with the other person. The only problem with this is that the instant that animation finishes, you're vulnerable again. And if the enemy happens to begin their like wind up before that point such that they contact you right as you lose invulnerability, then you are screwed because you had no way to dodge it. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but usually you're safe from that because the AI is dumb. But if you're playing like PvP or something, they won't be dumb and they will use that against you really hard. Also, you'll notice that number in the top left went up. When the heck did that happen, What does it all mean?
Hey, yeah, when did that happen?
I don't know. Are you paying attention? That's what I was talking to you about the other day about.
This game is so obscure.
I got a black firebomb. Let's see. I picked up some leggings. I want to wear these because comparatively, like you can see, they're worse in every way except poise and weight. So they weigh less. They give me some poise, which who the heck knows what that means. But it's worse in every way, but it's not that much worse in every way. So I'm actually going to equip these. And now I'm at 11 out of 54. So perhaps I can equip the gloves. Yeah. So this is good, like this. So that's just me optimizing my you see the equip load, the third stat down from the top there? I'm optimizing that and my defensive stats. So you can see if I put this back to the way I had it, it was like this. So I have 66 physical defense, and my equip load is at 12, basically. And then if I switch that and put on this, I'm at 79 physical defense, which is a lot better. my equip load went up a little bit, but only a little bit, and it's still low enough that I maintain my fast dodge, which I want. But see, if I put on the other leggings, which are just a little bit heavier.
What the heck was that?
Then now I slowly roll. So my roll is all slow. I'm tossing this guy's body because ragdolls are fun. So, yeah, this is a little optimization.
But you have more physical defense.
Well, now I have more physical defense, but I still roll quickly. So again, right now, it's at
I see.
79.
What did you...
And then I switch to this, and it's just 66. So I've gained 13 without sacrificing my quick roll. Make sense? And I've gained some poise, whatever that means.
Nice.
Actually, the game might tell you what that means if you really try.
I think if I was to play, I would also optimize speed of quickness.
So this is a little description. There is, by the way, a way for the game to describe a little bit about what these things mean, which is handy. And it says for poise, ability to receive attacks without breaking form, which is still a little bit obscure. But basically, that's like, usually, like, will I stagger if somebody hits me? And the higher your poise, the less likely you are to stagger when somebody hits you, which is a helpful thing. But you don't really need poise necessarily, because if you can just not get hit, then, you know, problem solved. God, these... Wow, okay, that was... You're dead. No, you're not dead. Now you're dead. Okay, that was a glitch. I hate... Okay. Good little fight. I have a problem. I don't know if it's a problem with my controller or with this game, but sometimes my inputs get messed up, and sometimes that gets me killed, and I don't like it. But that just happens. It's probably invisible to you, because I'm so used to it now that I can correct for it, but it's just a pain in the butt. Get off! Get off! No, kick! No, that's not a kick. Inputs are hard. Axe. Off. Bye-bye. I can use the residence key I bought way early and open this door. And then I get a chest, which has pine resin. Gold pine resin. What the heck does that do? Let's check. Applies lightning to right-hand weapon. That's cool. Never gonna use it though, because that's for noobs! Alright. So that's this guy again.
Oh, why would you? Lightning is always fun. I would use the lightning.
I can use it if you want me to, but it's just like, you don't need it. It's the sort of thing that it's like, you know how if you're the type of gamer...
When I play my new playthrough, I'll use it.
Well, okay. There's nothing wrong with using it. It's part of the game. It's fine. And you have a limited number of them. Did this guy just kill himself? He totally did. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's just... It's the sort of thing like if you're the type of gamer that plays the RPG and never uses an ether, because you're like, oh, I might need this later. Or like you get the strongest weapon in the game, you're like, nah, I gotta conserve the ammo for that, I'm not gonna use it. And then you beat the game and you never used it. It's kind of like that, where it's like you get this thing, you're like, that'll be really helpful in a boss fight that I have trouble with. And then you just power through all the boss fights that you have trouble with, and you're like...
I totally played Zelda like that.
Yeah?
Where you get all these strong weapons and you just save them because you don't want them to break.
Should I use this? This is gonna be awesome if I get it.
So yeah, same kind of thing.
Yeah, so you know the feeling. And
Plus, I guess if you know, like, going in that it's really a lot easier, it changes the play style, then you wouldn't want to use it.
well, it doesn't change it, it just makes it easier. It just makes you do a lot more damage. By the way, you see this dude over there? Big scary dude over there?
He's
I don't
just
know if this
waiting
is a
for
good
you.
idea. What I'm doing might be a very bad idea, but... that's a worse idea. Oh wow, I don't have enough text. Alright. So, like, this is the sort of fight against this guy that I like in... When I'm not a brand new character, I do not even think twice about taking this fight. But as a brand new character, I'm a little bit hesitant because this is a big guy. Like, you see, he's physically much taller than me. He's completely decked out. Giant shield, giant sword, full set of armor. Everyone else I've been fighting is like, you know, some hollow undead that's barely wearing anything. Broken swords and stuff. But like, look at this guy. This is a force to be reckoned with. And there's an item behind him and you're like, I don't know, man. So, and I got like 2,000 souls to lose right now. That's like 2 levels. But obviously I'm going to take this fight. I'm going to do proper backstab, start it off. But even my backstab, like, I only did, what, 1/5 damage? So I gotta be very careful. Yeah, failed. Ugh. Come on. No, not that. Not that. Not that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Parry. Success. Alright. He's at half health. Backstab. Alright. Let's heal up while I can. Nope. Nope.
That's awesome.
Parry. I can't see anything. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, great. Yes, I got the sword. It's all worth it. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's a really hard fight. When you're a new player, holy shit, this guy will ruin your day. Like, yeah, that's a scary fight as a new character, even though I know what I'm doing. But I got his sword,
That's
so
awesome.
check this out. First off, I picked up that ring just now, which has an uncanny ability to sense imminent death. It boosts your defense when you're at low health. So I have nothing else to put on that hand, so I shall put this ring. And I got his sword, which is freaking awesome. Look at that damage, 220? Are you kidding me? But the stats, though. You need 20 strength, which I do not have, and 18 dex, which I very much do not have. So if I attempt to wield this, it will say you can't. Sorry. You can try, though. Like, there it is. Look how awesome this thing is. Giant sword. But if I swing it, look at this pathetic swing. I'm like, and then like I stumble because it's too heavy for me. Right? So this is probably not the sort of thing you want to go into battle with when you can barely swing the thing. But if I two-hand it,
I like that they give you the option to use it if you want to.
yeah, but no, check this out. If I two-hand it, I can totally wield it. So there's a mechanic here where I do not have enough strength, right? But if I use both hands, now I do have enough strength. Now I still don't have enough dex, so I don't know what kind of damage I'm doing. Yeah, 43, that's pathetically bad. So this is probably not a good idea. But I look awesome. Look at this thing. I got like spider on my shield. Alright, but what I'm gonna do for now is go back to my axe. I'm totally gonna use that thing, just... Maybe I should go back and level up? That's probably a smart move. I'll have to fight all these dudes again, but... I got a lot of souls. There is, by the way, certain enemies do not respawn.
I'm also gonna take this.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna take this opportunity to go flip my laundry really quick, so I'll be back in a second.
Okay. See what happens. Yeah, 9 damage. Okay, that's not good. Not good for me. Dex. Oops, that's bad. Oh, very bad. Thought my hit was getting first. I wonder how much dex I need to two-hand that thing. Oh well. I'll use it eventually. Oops. Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's take care of the fire guy. Let's get rid of the archer guy. 6 humanity. Okie doke. I got a shield. Nope. Do not care. Can't really proceed till he gets back. Because, you know. Unless I just go level up again while I wait. Because I'm not going to skip this until he gets here. So I guess I'll just go grind with it for no reason. I can use the awesome sword. Might as well. Per level now. It's ramping up. That's still not enough. I wonder if Dex doesn't increase or doesn't increase very much. Not as much as Strength does when you turn around. Missed that parry. Oops. the sun? You can't even see the sun from here. Well, got another one. What are people saying? Yeah. um. Perhaps I should get some water while I wait. Right. Well, nothing better to do. I guess I just keep doing that. It's really boring to grind. And if I went somewhere else entirely, which I could do, then he'd miss that. Well, that would be no. Like, I could just fight things by Firelink Shrine. Look at that missing triangle right there. Down there. Tisk, tisk.
Sorry, that took way longer than I thought.
God, I know.
I was getting medicine as well.
Okay. I don't know what to do. It's just like I ground out a few levels. And then I was like, ugh. Okay. Everyone's dead. I'm just gonna go to where I was.
Yeah, it looks like you got like 300 souls.
Ooh, no, I consumed maybe 3k. And now I'm back up to 2k. Anyways,
Oh my god.
hey look,
That's awesome.
white door. And barrels. This barrel in particular is special because there's a little thing inside. Oh my god, and it's dead. Look at this little dude. It's like a little crystal lizard thing. Anyway,
Is it alive?
no, not right now. I stabbed it. He's kicking it down the stairs, as you do.
Oh, poor little bastard.
The ragdoll physics is like comic relief in this game. Anyway, those guys, they come up every once in a while, and basically they're like little item dudes. They have special items, which at this point in the game you don't have any idea what they're for. But it's for crafting later. And if you don't kill them right away, they disappear. So, anyway, fog door. I shall traverse the white light.
Fog door,
There's more
the
fog.
obscurinator.
Here's the scary part, right? So you see that fog door over there, and you're like, well, that's a bit weird. But then you turn around. Dun, dun, dun. You try to go back, but you can't. So do you know what this means?
Means you're in a... Oh, there's a like a technical term for that.
It's a gate. But, yeah, basically,
Yeah,
Some-
gates.
Something's
Yeah.
gonna go down in this area, and you can't leave till it's over. So because I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna come up here first and take care of these two archers. Here's the sun. Da, 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 da. Anyways, so now you can get a better view. So this area is basically the top of a wall. There's a ghost down there, and he's gone. And I'm on a turret. There's another one over there. There's a giant bridge. Down below here is where I was just a minute ago. Like that hard guy that I fought is by the tip of my axe right now. Down those stairs. And on above my head on that little platform were the three dudes throwing fireballs. And the bonfire is just across the bridge, which is just above my head. Inside there. Anywho's. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck in this area. What to do about it? Question mark. I wonder what's gonna happen. I have a question for you, which is pertinent at this time. Do you want me to use the pine resin?
I don't know what that means.
Well, like I said before, pine resin applies lightning to your right-hand weapon. So, which is very effective against dragon
The
foes.
lightning thing. No.
What the heck is that? No? Okay, cool. See, here's the thing with the pine resin, right? And this applies to a whole bunch of stuff in this game. Is if you get into a fight and you're like, I'm having trouble with this fight, maybe I should use the pine resin to make the fight easier. Then you're kind of like, sure, you'll get through the game, but in my personal opinion, it's like, did you really beat the game if you had to use the pine resin? Right? It's like, part of it is just the challenge. And so if you just resort to whatever it takes to defeat it, then it's like, meh. Sometimes you just gotta work at it. The problem is that you can take that really far and you're like, wait a minute, you began the game at level 4 or something. I'm level 14 now. Did I need to level up? Maybe I could just beat the game at level 4. And that's actually true. And that is a thing. But I guess like there's some places where I draw the line. So it's kind of like person dependent. I choose to not
But
use...
I like that the game doesn't tell you where to do that. It's just a personal thing.
Yeah, it's very much so a personal thing. And that's what I was trying to say before. It's like, everyone says this game is hard, but really the game is as hard as you make it. It's as hard as you want it to be. And if you're like, you know what, I don't enjoy dying 400 times to this thing, I'm just gonna use the pine resin, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just you have to make that choice. And so for me personally, I'm like, you know, I don't want to use the pine resin. That said, the character I made before, that was like very magic focused. I put like tons of points into intelligence, which gave me lots of magical stuff. And in doing so, I could apply magic to my weapon. That was like a skill that I picked up. And I have no qualms about using that because like this character by design has less strength, has less dexterity and whatever. So normal weapons are by their nature weaker. And for me to use my intelligence-based stuff to make those weapons better is fine. That's like a fair fight in my mind because I could have achieved the same sort of damage output if I just put everything into strength. It's a choice that I made. And so like, I don't have any problems with that, but it is a conscious choice that I feel like you need to make. Anyways, let's get across this bridge thing. Da, 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 da. What's over there? Da, 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 da. Oh look! Giant Taurus demon. He's yelling at me. and he's gonna attack. Hopefully not push me right off this ledge, which is precarious as well. Dodge! Oh, that was a fail dodge. Let's gain some stamina back. Dodge! Oh, dodged me. This guy's smart. Dodge! And stab in the kneecap. Dodge. So I'm being a bit cautious right now, because I haven't fought this guy in a while. So, dodge. Stab. Stab. I'm stuck. Dodge. Stab. Stab. Wow, I actually stunned him? That's kind of amazing. Mistimed that a little bit. That's right. Get stunned. Get some stamina. And dead. That Taurus team. Victory achieved. And there you go. So that's boss number 2, right?
Did you get any souls for that?
I just got 3k. It takes a sec for the bosses.
Oh, okay, nice, nice.
Nice. Do. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there's a door right here, but it's locked. And what's down here? There's a dude. I should approach cautiously, except that I'm not, because it's a friendly NPC.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
They always laugh. So yeah, this guy's like, he came here to look for his own son, and he's just staring at the sun, and on his chest there is a sun. Okay.
So when people become undead, like that one guy
So,
mentioned he was going to lose his
I have
mind,
a proposition.
people like lose their
if you have a
sanity?
moment.
No.
The way I
Hold
see
on.
it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Should we help one another? The answer is yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Gave me a soapstone.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Anyway, so basically, this dude is a friendly NPC, and if you need help to defeat a boss or something, you can summon him, and he will help you in jolly cooperation. And you've probably heard the term praise the sun, which is pretty much regarding this guy. Like, he's all about the sun. And if you talk to him, he says,
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
so that's funny. And also kind of something that you might want to unravel. He's like, the sun is like a magnificent father or something, and then says, if only I could be so grossly incandescent, which is like, are you saying that your father is gross or grossly incandescent? Okay, well, thanks. It's kind of weird. Lots of obscurity, again.
That's all you can do is leave.
Yeah, well, if you talk to him, he says the same thing. He gives you this white science soapstone, and you're like, what the heck does that do? And it's an online play item. So basically, you can put this on the floor, and other players can see it, and they can summon you. And then you can co-op in jolly cooperation. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do that. Every time I have tried, no one joins because no one's playing this game. And everyone who is still playing this version is someone who's played it for a long time. They're not people that picked up the remaster and are playing it for the first time. So those people either play with their friends in particular, or they don't summon people at all because they're like, I don't need that in my life. Like me. But anyways, that's a thing. So let me put on my stuff again. And
So what I was saying earlier was that when he talked about, we looked at him strangely, and he was an undead. Do people like lose their minds? They lose their sanity when they become undead?
So, when people, like that guy says, you're not hollow, you're far from it. What he's referring to by hollow is like you've lost, for lack of a better word, you've lost your humanity. You've become a husk of a person. And that's kind of what they're referring to as hollow. So you'll physically look like my character does, where like you're all shriveled and you look like a zombie. And in particular, you'll notice, which is difficult to notice unless someone points it out, to be honest. You see, like over where my heart would be, there's all these weird veiny stuff. I know it's kind of blocked by the bra thing, but you can kind of see it. So every undead
Yeah, I can see it,
has
like kind of
that.
the white lines.
Yeah. So every undead has that, and it's obscure. It's something to do with it. I could go into the details, but I'm not. Also, I'm not super familiar with it, but I know that that's a common thing. You'll see it on all
I'm
the
gonna get
enemies.
like a
that we
shirt
fight.
that just says "It's obscure." Period.
Yeah. Let's cover that up. So that guy is saying, like, now that I am undead, it doesn't mean that he is hollow, it's that he's has the same property that we all do. Everyone who has the dark sign, which is this thing, which is just an item in my inventory, which is kind of funny. But so the dark sign, and this was in the opening cutscene, signifies the accursed undead. So anyone who is undead has this thing. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. So you become immortal, sort of. Every time you die, you respawn at a bonfire. And every undead has this property. But when you do that, you kind of lose a bit of yourself. So like when you, the player character, die, right? You lose your souls, you lose your humanity, whatever you were carrying, And so in theory, if you lose all this stuff, you might become a hollow. Like, I now literally have no humanity left. I'm just a husk of a person. Now, your player character, though, you just kind of stand up and you're like, well, I'll just get back to where I was and pick up my stuff. And then you keep going, or maybe you don't pick up your stuff and get a little bit tilted or something. But, like, the equivalent for the player character in going hollow would be if you, the player, decide to uninstall the game and not play it again. But the in-game characters, for them to go hollow, they just kind of lose their mind, lose their sanity, lose their purpose. And they will visibly turn hollow. Like, if you look at this guy's eyes, right, you can kind of see it in the mask there. He looks like a normal dude. Like, he has skin and stuff, unlike me. And, that's a property of someone who is not hollow, right? By all accounts, someone who looks like my player character is already hollow, but the fact that I'm not just wandering around trying to eat everybody's souls, although I'm kind of doing that technically, shows that I'm not really hollow. I might look like this, but I'm not really in that state. But suffice it to say, NPCs may, throughout the course of the game, depending on circumstances, go hollow. And then they'll just become a husk. And that'll be the end of their story. Anyways, that door's locked. Can't go that way. That's where I came from. So, I have to cross this bridge. And I'm going to use my uncanny knowledge of the game to run to this point and then retreat. Why do I do that? What is that shadow? Oh my god. What does that sound? Why did I just... Oh, rumbly. What the hell just happened? Well... that just happened. So remember this dude. He's back. And he's angry. Well, that guy just ran in. So basically he showed up and just carpet bombed this entire thing with fire. My turn. Hi, scary dragon drake thing. Don't kill me. I'm gonna pick this up. And I'm gonna run over here. Go down the stairs. Okay. Everything's fine. Hey look, a ladder. Kick. Do you know where we are?
Not really. Although, did you kick that ladder because it wouldn't have come down otherwise?
Yes. You don't recognize this?
Where we were before?
Mm-hmm.
With the same archer?
Mm-hmm. So, is that guy aggro? No. So let's take a minute. So I ran through there, down this way, up those stairs, blah 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 blah, made it to that turret, which I can't really point out, but over onto the right center of the screen. Then I crossed the wall up there above my head, to the top of, kind of up above my head here. Went down this turret and across.
Fought the Taurus demon.
No, the Taurus demon was on top of that wall. Above my head.
Oh, okay.
And down here, talked to grossly incandescent guy. And then this bridge directly above my head is where the Drake is. Okay, that's right. And then I came down this bit. And I kicked down that ladder, so now I can just walk or climb back up. But first, I need more dex. Whoops, I don't need that. I need dex. Let's see if I can equip that sword now. Nope. So I'm gonna have to get all the way up to 18. Jeez. What am I? 16? 2 away? Bummer. Alright, anyways. Let's climb back up. So, if I come up here... Scary dragon does scary dragon things and nukes everybody. And just chills up there. And that's scary dragon guy. I don't want to screw with scary dragon guy, so I'm gonna go back downstairs. Yeah. So, I'm not gonna fight that guy. At least for a while. I'm gonna come down here instead. This is kind of a precarious place to fight. Bye-bye. This little ledge. There's some rats.
That was pretty perfect timing. When you said that, and he just bounces off.
Yeah. Well, like, I'm getting through this place without falling off myself because of lots of experience. But trust me, just fighting that one dude, and it's a dude you fought before. It's just the fact that you're on this little ledge makes it so tricky and very scary. So, anyway. Okay, I have another hard decision to make. I can go this way. Oh, I'm in a new area. That's cool. That guy just fell up the stairs. So this is a mouthful. We got guy with a crossbow, guy with a crossbow, guy with a sword, another guy with a sword, another guy with a sword, and that. With its glowing red eyes, whatever the heck that thing is. So...
Oh, it's a pig. I recognize that.
Oh, you do? Yeah. It's super heavily armored.
I don't know what from, when I would have seen that.
Well, I guess this, right? Oh, but you don't know what footage you've seen, I guess. There's a bonfire right there.
Yeah, I don't know when that would have come up.
What the heck? I know exactly what that is, but I'm emulating a new player. Hey, what's up here? Slowly walking up. Oh. Let's be sneaky. Very quiet.
Was this the same guy as from before?
Yeah, but look at his sword. That thing, this is like Final Fantasy right here. I'm being very quiet, he hasn't noticed me. Look at this dude.
Ba 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 ba.
That dude is so menacing. Oh, let's touch this bloodstain. So somebody fought this guy and got launched twice? Whoa, let's see that again. Can I see that again? I want to see that again. Bang! And then bang! That guy had a rough death. Okay, so that's probably... Well, whatever, I'm gonna fight this guy. So wish me luck, here goes. Oh, he knows me. Ow! Bad start. My timing sucks. I'm gonna... Ow! Wow, that went right through my shield. Run away. Time to run away. Okay, running away. If you're wondering what this glowy stuff is on my body, That's that ring that I equipped forever ago. That gives me more defense when I'm almost dead. And I kind of forgot that I had it, but there it was, doing its thing. Hopefully he did not come down the stairs.
Is he's too big to come down? Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
I don't think he's too big. Where did he go? Did he jump off? Uh-oh. Okay, so I did not gain any souls, so I know he's alive. Okay. I hear him walking. Presumably he's in this stairwell. Oh, hello. He appears to be dumb. Nope, nope, bad. Oh god, get up, get up! Oh jeez, okay. Please follow me up the stairs. That keeps happening, whatever that is. Okay, are you coming? Yo, he's coming! Please come up here. I heard a bell. Everything is happening all at once. So this answers your question, yeah? Okay. Oh wow, he took a lot of damage from that fall. He was at like half health already. Whoops. Just too early. Nope. Okay. Got him. So that was a scary fight. Jeez. I got a shield though. He has a really good shield too. 95% fire. Lots of stability, but it weighs 6. It's super heavy. So I will decline for now. But yeah, that's a heck of a fight. I've never had it go exactly like that. I've never had him jump off, which is kind of cool. Okay, so now I have to deal with this problem. So first, oh, is that guy coming? Okay, that guy's coming. So now I just have to wait for him to come. That guy's not waiting. There we go. Nice. By the way, I know that this guy is here, which is why I did what I just did. Alright. So that guy just ran past and closes the gate. Closes the gate. There it is. I want the pig thing to come after me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Get killed by pig. Okay. Actually, I can. Thanks. So presumably, if you know about this pig, you know about his butt problem. Where his little butt is the only thing that's
Seems like a lot of the bosses have butt problems.
Yeah, but this guy in particular. So yeah, you just gotta stab him in the butt. It's a bit more gruesome if you have like, you know, a sword when you do that, because you just ram this thing right up in there. You kind of feel bad for it almost. But
Oh no, it's like spit roasted.
yeah, it's It's no fun. Look at that dodge. Dodge. Okay. Successfully dodged all arrows while fighting dude. Not dodging that one. Oops. Okay. I got lucky. So I got some alluring skulls, whatever that means. This guy's coming up to meet me. And shouting. What a way to go. Okay. So this guy's being all smug over here. Because he ran through there and closed the gate. Now he's just standing there being like, what? So, now I gotta go the long way around. By the way, okay, hold on. Oops. Okay, see this guy? Look at... Ah, jeez. I'm out of stamina. Look at his chest. You'll see what I meant. See how he has that, like, webbing almost around where
Yeah,
his
he's got
heart
like the veins too.
is? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And all the dudes. An item. Mystery key. As if things weren't mysterious enough. Resembles a basic prison cell key. Purpose unknown. What a mystery. Climb ladders. Going this way. Precariously walking on things that are really narrow, but I've done it way too many times, so I can just do it full speed, it's fine. Fog. And where are we? Oh. Do you recognize? Some dead bodies?
Above the pig?
Above the pig. Dana. 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 I'm getting a lot of those. I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about this game. So, two things. One is that, unlike a lot of other games, and we've already sort of talked about this, but unlike a lot of other games, there's no... Well, there's very few. There's almost no portals. As in, like, you walk through a doorway, the area behind you just unloads. Excuse me, the area in front of you loads, and the geometry of the new area in front of you and the old area behind you don't interfere. So in theory, they could collide with one another and it wouldn't matter because the area behind you no longer exists. In this game, those sort of like rules, the rules of basic geometry are never violated. So like I went down under that where my axe is, down those stairs. And then I looped around and I climbed a bunch of ladders and then I popped up here. And physically that all makes 100% sense. Like you can map it out in your head. I went down those stairs, I turned to the right. I went a little bit forward, I turned to the right again. And then I went up 2 ladders and then I did a 180 and I popped out right there at that ladder. And like, it's all perfectly mapped out Nothing is intersecting anything else, nothing breaks physics, and it's really cool. It makes the world very believable. And also, like, the fact that you can map it out in your head is really good. The other thing that's nice is that you can sneak up behind enemies. It's like, it's a mechanic that's never really brought up. It's not in your face about it, but if you're quiet, and if they don't have line of sight, you can totally do it, and it'll work. So, it's just kind of nice to make use of that sometimes. Oops, missed. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a very bad spot. I'm gonna die. Okay, cool. My first death!
Hooray, we got there.
So, at this point, me, the player, should be like, why did I
Also,
die?
that's a really shitty name for a town. Undead Burg.
It gets worse.
It's just not, you know, it's not clever.
Dude,
Nobody wants to build a home in Undead Burg. Raise their kids in Undead Burg.
fall off. By the way, from here we can see
Wow,
and a
he's
bunch
still
of things.
on.
Sorry?
Nothing, go ahead. Go ahead.
So from here, and a bunch of like little props and stuff I've unloaded, but that area just above my head down there, like that, just above my head, there's a stairway there. That's where I walked up and the giant red dragon popped out of nowhere and landed like right here for a sec and then flew off. And like those two dudes that never attack with the spears were over here, and then I went down those stairs and the merchant was down there. Like that's that area that I'm looking at. The archer would be like right here-ish. And by the way, if I come over here and look down this way, and it's very unloaded now, but pretty much above my head right now is Firelink Shrine. So I think right above the tip of my axe, there's like a little bridge thing. I think that's the bridge that you cross to get to the Undead Burg from Firelink Shrine. You cross inside it. I don't know if you remember when we did that, because I've only done it once so far. But like, again, everything is always there and it's always physically connected, and it's really cool. Now I have to kill some rats. Next. So I need to be a little bit more cautious because now I have stuff to lose. If I die right now, I lose like 7 or 8 humanity and whatever number of souls that I had, which is not an insignificant amount. Anyways, what I should be asking myself is what led to my death? What mistake did I make? And I know exactly what mistake I made, which is I was playing this like I play my New Game Plus characters, which is... Oh, by the way, that boar does not respawn. Which is... Jeez, this guy's aggressive suddenly. Which is, I turned that corner that I turned when I died. And I immediately running attack the guy that's there. And I usually one-shot him. But not only did I not one-shot him in this case, I actually screwed up and I hit the wall and didn't even touch the guy. And since he was not put out of commission, I was immediately surrounded by the second guy that's there. And so that was kind of like a little bit of a I want to get through this very quickly strat, when really I should not have done that at all. That's okay. It's part of the Dark Souls Zen, as I like to call it. Which is you understand why that happened, what you need to do to not have it happen again, and even if you do lose that stuff, it's not the end of the world and you can just move on. It's fine. So now I just need to be a little bit more careful than I was being as I get hit.
I like how you goaded them down instead of going up to fight them both.
Like how I... Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Like you waited for them to come down instead of going up to fight them both at one time.
Yeah. You want to, you know, try to find a optimal... Well, it doesn't have to be optimal, but you're less likely to have a opportune moment to put an attack in when you're the one initiating it. Okay, so this is the part where I died. My souls are just around the corner. So what I can even do is I'm just gonna hit this wall and then walk away. And that may have aggroed one of them, but I guess not. I hear somebody moving. Hey buddy. I can see my souls right there. Hey buddy. I want one of you to come after me, but only one. Hey, there you are. Okay, so now he sees me. Alright. Screwed up. There we go. Okay. Pick up souls. Fight this guy. I messed up the parry timing really badly. Twice. Shall now retreat and heal. And try again. Oh, wow, that's really bad timing. This guy likes to show up. Okay. So remember when I said I hit the wall and then I was waiting for that one guy to come around, but he didn't? And, but I said I could hear somebody walking? It was that guy. And that guy was the guy who was standing over there. So he heard me and started walking this way and stabbed me in the back at a really bad time. That almost killed me. But luckily I had just begun that that parry attack on that dude, so I had those invulnerability frames. And so that actually saved me. Well,
I like how you get to kick them around in the afterlife.
yeah, dude, like I gotta say, the ragdoll physics is the comic relief. You just like do. You get them all like tangled in your legs, and then they'll follow you around, and you can kick them off those sides. It's all good fun. Every time, so you can hear the bell ringing every once in a while from up there. And if you recall, our mission right now is to ring 2 bells, the bells of awakening. And we were told that we're not the only ones, right? We're not the first. So basically, every time you hear that bell ring, it's another player ringing that bell. And it's kind of awesome that you get to hear it, especially with if you know what it takes to ring that bell. It's like, it's a nice little like pat on the back sort of thing that, like, even though you're not playing together, You're not co-oping, you're not seeing each other. I have no idea what player just did that. But at the same time, I can be like, have some camaraderie with whatever player just did that, because I'm like, nice dude, you rang that bell. Good job. And of course they'll never know that I did that, but it's just one of those things. Hey, an item. And a butt. Anyways. Come down here. And remember this guy who was being all smug before? He's gonna get jump axed. That's right. And pick up a basement key. And then I'm gonna work this lever, which is gonna open the gate. So next time, I'll be able to just run through here if I have to. I don't know how I missed this dude, but whatever. So, speaking of the bell, and the Bell of Awakening, we're kind of getting close to it. It's just kind of like over there somewhere on the top of this cathedral that we're just getting up to. I got a halberd. I do not want to use the halberd, but I got one. Yeah. Got 6,000 souls. Look at this though. We got this guy that just ran out. We got another dude here. And then way in the back, you see that like huge dude in black armor with a massive shield. So that's gonna be a thing. Let's go this way. So yeah, it's just up there. So we're getting pretty close. Got 3 guys over here. I was a little bit scared to initiate the attack there, but I did get the parry. Oh, I got that parry too, and I was very scared to actually attack. Oh, no, bad. Okay. There we go. So that right there is a big part of the game, right? Where you're just sizing these 2 guys up, looking for the perfect opportunity to put the attack in, and just being very patient with it. And that, like, this game tests your patience so hard. Because you want to just fight him, but if you do, you might have the opportunity to hit one of them, but that second guy's going to hit you. And you're going to regret it. But like what happened there was just perfect. Where I had that one little tiny window and I hit it. And in that window I hit both of them and I stunned both of them. And then that let me get the follow-up hit, which actually killed both of them. So it's just perfect. And the bonfire's here. And I will level up. Next. So now I have 20 strength and 18 dex, which is exactly the requirement for this thing. So my damage just went way up. So now I can actually swing this without stumbling. If you remember what it was like before when I tried to swing this thing. Not anymore.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's very heavy though, actually.
So you've been kind of targeting those 2 stats since then.
Well, I wasn't planning on getting dex, but when I got this sword, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get dex. So there's some giant gates. There's this guy. Oh! Good bell? So that's another person that did it. Good job, person.
Oh.
forgive me.
It's the Onion
I was
Man.
absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
What a guy.
Still closed. Still closed.
That's all he does. He just sits and waits for this gate to open. And thinks about it a lot. Anyways. Oh, right. So this sword's really heavy. So I think I need to become naked. That weighs 3, this weighs... Alright, can I... Wow, it's really, really heavy sword. 14? Alright, well... There we go. I'm wearing barely anything. Okay, great. But I can wield my sword and be happy. Hear this banging down here. What could that be? It's a blacksmith.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Interestingly, this is one of the only characters in the game that actually moves their mouth when they talk. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, with him you can upgrade your weapons and your armor, and you can buy things, and you can learn a gesture. I can learn how to hurrah. And I can talk.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone.
Or magic.
The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Foreshadowing? Anyways.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful
Take a
out
look at this
there.
guy's chest. He has the same problem. Anyways.
So it's like a dark sign thing?
Well, it just means he too is undead. Although really in Lordran, which is this like continent or whatever place that we're on, everyone is undead. Pretty much. Well, not everyone, but every human anyway. So I have nothing to upgrade at the moment, except the sword. But I don't really want to upgrade this sword. I don't plan on using this sword for altogether all that long. So, mostly just because it's too heavy. How heavy is this thing? 8? Jeez. But it's gonna do so much damage. So that's gonna be cool. So let's go back this way. Oh yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, big sword is awesome. There's that giant guy. So this is a fight. But I two-shot him with this thing. Holy crap. He dropped a Titanite shard. Wow, I'm actually surprised that he dies so quickly to this.
That was pretty awesome. Man. Oh no. What's that guy doing there?
Oh, he's got a trident, so you know he means business. Firekeeper soul. That seems special. Soul of a long-lost firekeeper. Each firekeeper is a corporeal? Manifestation of her bonfire. And a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus funds. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go up this way, and I'm gonna press this thing. And I have found an elevator. I wonder where this elevator leads. You want to take a guess? Does this look familiar? Where could we be? Any ideas? Too late. It's on screen. So after all that, we just activated an elevator. That brings us
back at the beginning.
Back to the beginning. There's the guy.
Oh my god.
So that's pretty awesome, right? Like, we just traveled all the way up there, all the way across that, all the way through there, killed a bunch of bosses. And we ended up right back here. And it's pretty awesome.
It's like we didn't even play at all.
Well, yeah, but we accomplished so much. What do I want at this point? I think I want endurance, because I can't wear anything. I'm like naked.
I'll be right back again.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take this opportunity to get some water. BRB. Okay. And back. Are you back? I guess not. Well, I guess I might as well talk to this guy.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant to... Hello there.
Maybe I'll wait. I feel like if I skip anything, I'm doing a bad job. Let me bother. It's kind of hard. Oh. Kind of hard to tell what's in this picture. It seems like pointing at it with my sword. There's a dude here. It's his ear, his nose, eye, mouth. This is his head, and he's standing and seemingly offering this circle orb thing. And then there's a clone on this side doing the same thing, offering orb. And in the picture I can't really tell what the orb is or what it's being offered to, but given that, you know, the statue's in the middle, I gotta assume offering orbs to this thing. The orbs could be souls, could be humanity, who knows? Could be neither of those things. Seems like some sort of covenant thing. And then I know later there's the NPC over here. So I guess this is Way of White sort of related thing. What to do in the meantime? I want to clear out all those guys, but I need to wait for him. I could head towards Sif. There's nothing over there I want to pick up though, as far as like weapons and armor and stuff. Ugh. If I had the master key, I know what I would do. I could just fight these guys for their sword. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe get some Titanite shards. Hair in my face. There we go. 241 with the overkill? See what I mean? No. Wow, that's a huge difference. 241 to 160? Jeez. Activated. So I got 241. Quite a bit.
Okay, back again.
Oh, hey. Alright. Now that you're back, I know exactly what to do. So, well, we've spoken before about the gargoyles, right? And, how it's,
yes, we have.
It's really hard. And, that at this point in the game, you're kind of about to get up to them, but you don't necessarily have to. Like, so I'm gonna go up these stairs here. Hit this guy. Nope. Nope. I really wish the inputs weren't so hard. Just got one-shotted. What I wanted to do is kick. But in order to do a kick, you need to, at the same time, whoops. You press your light attack button while you press up on the joystick. So it's kind of like doing like up smash sort of thing. But if you screw it up, then you just take a step forward and then normal attack, right? Like that. So that's slightly wrong timing. And then that's correct timing. So that guy entered a parry stance, where basically if you attack him at all, he will parry you, guaranteed. And so it's one of those things where it's like, if you have the patience, then you just wait, and you wait, and you wait. And then eventually he drops that stance, then you can fight him. Or you go for a kick, and you can kick him out of it, because you can't parry your kick. And then once he's staggered, you hit him, and that's the end of it. So I tried to do that, but I screwed up the input. And because when you screw up that input, you do an attack, and when you do an attack, he insta-parries it. That meant that I got parried and owned. But now I just do the same to him, so that's fine. He dropped armor for me, which I don't think I care about at all. Wow, it weighs 10? That's disgusting. Alright, anyways, so I wanted to come up here. And for this task, I shall use a longsword. Right? Yes. So Trident guy's up here. And Trident Guy likes to do magical things. And there's also, like, you can see, there's lots of dudes, little basic dudes, but there's a lot of them. So I'm gonna kind of aggro them, and then try to pick them off one at a time, semi-safely. Although the big guy is coming now, and that's not what I wanted to have happen. He's gonna make things awfully complicated. Awfully complicated. Oh jeez, this is not good. I'm kind of abusing the geometry here to hit them a little bit around the corners.
You killed the big guy, though.
I did, almost like unintentionally. He just happened to be there. And this sword is so ridiculous that it two-shotted him on a light attack, no less. That's not how this usually goes down, but I'll take it. I didn't get seriously hurt or anything, so. Remember that item that I said, hey, there's an item in a butt? This is the butt. Well, I should say, oh, can I not stick the camera out the window?
Yeah, from like, that was like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, there
That's
it
awesome.
is.
It's all like connected.
Give me your 241. Yeah. Leggings. I don't think I care at all. 6, God, that's so heavy. And not worth it. Chairs. There's a dude in a barrel. Item. So this door looks very... If this were Zelda, you would put a bomb here, yes? So...
Yes.
Yeah. We find this guy. I just realized what armor he's wearing. Interesting.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Right. So remember that mystery key? I just used it.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later. Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time. I am free. Now, I can get back to work.
Yeah, so this guy doesn't sound like the sort of guy that you probably want to release.
There's the laughter we want.
Yeah, like, this guy's just oozing malice, right?
I am free.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get a gift out of it, so you know, it's all good.
Yeah, well, there's this particular reason why I don't really care that I let him free. But, you know, like, I have tried some games where I don't release him and some games where I do, to see what the difference is. And I've learned that I should release him. Well, not that I should, but that it's ultimately still my choice. Anyways, I could climb this ladder, and then I could climb that other ladder above this ladder, and then I could go through a doorway right where the tip of my sword is. But I'm not gonna. Pretty much to...
I also want to mention that I'm going to an event in Seattle, and I'm going to leave here at like 9.
Okay.
If that influences what happens next.
Oh, the bell. It doesn't. But I need to figure out how I'm going to get from point A, which is right here, to point B, which is across the bridge. I know what I would usually do, but okay, let's do it. Let's go this way. Okay, so up there, basically, if you went up those ladders, you'd pop out. Remember that doorway that I said I could go through that doorway? That doorway is right at the tip of my sword, right there. So you pop out and you're on the roof. What the? Wow, that's a glitch. If you're wondering what those giant sticks are going into the sky, that's the chains that make up the elevator. That's not supposed to happen. Anyway, you'd be on that roof and you would fight the gargoyles. And we've already talked about the gargoyles. I'm going to come back to them later when I am more well equipped. This is a conscious decision. For now, I'm going to go backwards for a little bit. If you recall, right on this dead corpse, I picked up a basement key. What could that be for? Who knows? Except anyone who's played this game before who knows, but you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go use that basement key, and we're going to go into whatever basement that key is for. Ow, ow. Oh god, I'm glowing. God, my Estus sucks. I should probably fix that. Ah, but then I would have had to go the other way. Oh well, weak Estus for me. Lying down. There's the rat. Got killed. There's another rat. Gets killed. So I hope you understand where we're going. Like, we're going through it backwards, so it might look a little weird. But I ruined the input again. Okay, good. So now we're under the bridge where that dragon was. You remember? Remember I pointed out all those areas? So the dragon's right above.
Yeah.
And
But we're not going in backwards as in going down into the deep, like the guy was saying.
Down into the deep, like what? Oops.
Like he said there was 2 different bells.
Yes.
We're still going for that top bell.
No. The top bell was what we were hearing ringing, and like I mentioned, the gargoyles are up there. That's the top one. I'm going to switch direction now and go to the bottom one.
But we're not going there?
Well, eventually I'll get the top one, but not right now, because the gargoyles are hard, and I'm not equipped with them. Oh, that's scary. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Take that off. Put on the biggest armor that I have. Especially for fire defense. Okay. So now I look like this. I look like the guys I've been fighting. Oh god, the dragon came down. Run away. Run away. He's angry. Did he retreat? I think he retreated. Yeah. I needs to go this way and hopefully not die to this fire I'm about to get hit by. Ouch! Okay, I'm okay. Putting on all this armor was a good idea. Hey, remember this door? It was locked before when we were here. Used basement key.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Now take off everything. Put on my pants. These pants.
Just out of curiosity, like,
Yes.
being as masterful as you are, how long would it take you to, like, sprint as fast as possible through this?
Through the entire game?
Yeah.
Well, I'm no speedrunner. I have been taking this relatively slow because I'm trying to show things. But obviously I could go a lot faster.
Just out of curiosity.
I don't know how long it would take me to beat the game. It would not be quick. Oh my god. Bad. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I could beat the game in like 10 hours or something. It'd still be really slow. Like that, I'm sure if you speedrun this game and you actually know what you're doing, you can beat it in like an hour and a half, or maybe an hour. Or maybe there's some weird glitchy stuff that you could beat it in like 40 minutes or something. I don't know, but I'm sure actual speedrunners can do it real quick. Anyways, I came and I opened this door. Do you remember where we are? Hey, this looks familiar. Those are the guys that keep throwing fireballs at me. So there was this door over here and it was locked. But I just opened it. So like this whole area is still super connected, which is cool. Anyways, time to come down here. Remember that bonfire I pointed out earlier? Found it. Those angry dogs.
Yeah, the huge bonfire.
Yeah, this is a serious bonfire. This is like, let's burn all the corpses bonfire. Yeah. Anyway, some angry dogs. And I skipped that door, but hey, this door.
Somebody! Please let me out of here. Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
So, remember that key I bought at the very beginning?
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Cool. So I just picked up lots of sorcerer garments and a catalyst.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine.
Cool.
I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Of course you do. Well, see, it's nice that you were locked from the outside in this room with no windows or anything. Why does this room exist? Okay, great. Moving on. So there's these dudes, and they have torches. And last time we saw these dudes, they had like broken swords. And now they have torches, and you're like, torches? These guys must be weaker than the last guys. Well, you don't want to underestimate torch dudes. They're serious freaking business. Ow. These guys will kill you in a second, I swear to God. I'm so way too strong. Oh my God. So, oh God. That's the worst attack. It looks like nothing, they just stick it out, but like, that thing will just kill you instantly. It's ridiculous. Alright, I gotta be a bit more careful. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die. I kinda wanna use a different sword, this one's a little slow. Okay. Jeez. So yeah, just these stupid torch guys, I had to use like 3 Estises. They're a lot harder than they look. That said, I was a little bit careless.
Now, is it like just because of the weapon, or are they actually much harder?
Well, they have like similar,
Like actually
health?
much stronger.
but that the way they use that torch and the way the torch, like the mechanics of how it does damage and stuff, is just surprisingly effective. It hits not for too much damage, but it hits very rapidly, and it can just completely decimate you. So, and it's more just surprising than anything else. I'm going to equip. No, I'll keep it this way. This part. All right, let's do it. So this is an ambush. Okay, that guy's in parry mode, so I'm not gonna screw with him. No, he's not in parry mode. Okay, great. I'm always paranoid about these guys because they like to backstab you and do lots of so you see me parry dudes. They like to do that too and get backstabbed and stuff, and they just decimate you if they hit you. So you have to be very careful. I see you, dog. In the distance. It's coming this way. There we go. That was good. And quite suddenly, there's 3 more of these guys. Okay. Nope. That's bad. That guy's parry mode. Okay. So this guy's been getting stuck up there for me. That's a complete glitch, and it's a result of the mod I'm running. So this is not the remaster. So this game runs at 30 FPS, and it kind of sucks. So I run a mod that makes it run at 60 FPS and lets you actually choose your resolution and stuff. So it's not stuck at 720p. Anyway, the 60 FPS part of it, for whatever reason, makes that guy glitch out and gets stuck up there. But, you know, I deal with things like that because 60 FPS is way
It
better.
saves you from buying the whole game again.
It seems... what?
It saves you from having to buy the remaster.
Yeah, but even... by the way, there's a merchant right here, but I don't care. Even... the remaster is kind of a ripoff for what it is. The original game was, like, almost never patched. Like, there's just straight up bugs in this game that were never patched. And it's the sort of thing that they're like, oh, we'll patch it for you, but it's going to cost you $40 for the remaster. It's like, no! This game was out on PC for years and years and years, and you were just lazy, and you never patched it. So, I'm not going to give you money. Like, you know, I'll buy Dark Souls 3, that game's good, but, like, I'm not going to... You should have just patched this. The remaster should have been free if you owned the original. Instead, they made it 50% off. Anyways, so yeah, I just kind of silently ran down here, went up a thing, opened a door, and then came back. That's just another one of these connection points that I've been pointing out. That connects to that tunnel that I ran through, where that merchant was. And that's the tunnel that you run through at the very beginning, just after Firelink Shrine. You probably don't remember, but it was way at the beginning. There's a fog door here, too. So, if you recall that merchant that I bought that key from, he was like, this place has been getting really dangerous lately. Up above, there's a dragon, and there's a Taurus demon, and down below, there's another demon. Oh my god. And I killed that Taurus demon, and we've seen the dragon. And now we're down below, and there's this fog gate. So it's a boss time. And I'm wearing no armor, and I have a slow weapon. And frankly, this might be kind of hard. This guy is actually notoriously difficult. But if you know what you're doing and you can not get hit, then things are okay. So wish me luck. I have lots to lose. Let's do it. Okay, that's a great start. Am I stuck? No, not yet. Oh god, I have no stamina. This is not gonna go well. I'm gonna die. Oh, not guaranteed, not guaranteed. Okay, I got one. I don't even have time to heal right now. That's the problem. Oh, I do not want to hit you. Okay. Whew, that was close. Drink. Dodge. I want to drink again because I'm paranoid. I only have one more Estus, but that's okay. Time to do damage. Stamina, 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 stamina. Hit. Hit. GG. Yes!
That was us.
Dude.
Nicely done.
That was so close to death. Man.
That was like snatching the jaws. Oh, whatever. Victory from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah. That was close. Mm.
That's awesome. That was perfect.
And I don't know if I can convey, or if this conveyed how difficult that was. So you run, okay, remember what I was talking about before? With the reason why the gargoyles are such a kick to the face? Because, like, you get up there and you're used to fighting one-on-ones when it comes to bosses. And then you get in there and it starts off as a one-on-one and gives you that, like, oh yeah, I'll just kill this guy, it'll be okay. And then the second one shows up and you're like, oh my god, I'm screwed. This fight is the same thing. You walk in here, you see that big demon, and you're like, alright, I'm gonna fight this big demon. He has two swords, he looks awesome, whatever. But then these two dogs run out of frickin' nowhere and leap in your face. And now it's a 3-on-1. And the dogs are quick, and they jump a big distance, and they don't do insignificant damage or anything, so you have to manage all three of them. And on top of all that, you're in this relatively tiny space. Like, that boss is pretty big, and when he swings his giant swords, it covers, like, what, 30% of the entire arena? So it's like, and you also have, like, the camera getting, like, behind trees, and, like, obscured like this, and you're like, I can't even see what's going on. And it's really tricky, this fight. But
Yeah.
that was good. Like that's the reason why people love this game, is when you win a fight like that and you just feel awesome. That's Dark Souls. Okay, so it's 9:03. You've got to go. I just got a key to the depths, which, by the way, is right here. So I'm gonna pick up this item, and I'm gonna what I'll do is I'm gonna run up that stairway and across the bridge thing, go back to Firelink Shrine and level up, and then I'm gonna run back to this very spot and I'll close the game, and then we can continue at some later date. Does that sound cool?
Okay, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much. This was so much fun to watch.
You're very welcome. So, see ya.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Thanks.
Okay. God, doing that with no armor. Almost no armor. So close to Oh yeah, that's nice for now. Endurance for sure. So many stamina problems in that last fight. So I can go up to 14.25. Yep. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that guy jump. Hit that guy in the toe with his 88 damage. Okie dokie. Well, to my one viewer, whoever you are, that's going to be the end of that for now. So, thanks for watching and see you later. As I awkwardly attempt to close the stream.